Okay. So we made it. Chat, we did it. I figured out how to be a streamer. I am now. I need to get like those cool backgrounds now that people have when they fade in and out of stream. I really need to learn how to do that. But your chat messages will now show up on the screen, so that's cool. Just listening in on my computer here to see if everything sounds good. Okay. I think we're good. I think that's good. So now, for an example, I'll do it real quick because I think it's cool. Let me just make sure that it goes through on actual Twitch because that'd be kind of awkward if it didn't. Wink. So if I type in hello, should show up. Oh, my stream is like lagging on my computer. I should probably, let me just check on my actual, hold on, twitch.tv. Let me go to my actual stream channel. Because this will load. Shut up, me. Okay, so hello. And then it should show up. So hello. And then see, look, there it is. It should show up. So okay. We should probably, I don't know if I want to leave it there though. Let's move it like maybe up, top right, or top left. I don't know if top left is the way to do it, but we'll try that for now. And yeah, all right. Just make sure everything's good. All right, let's do it. So we want to resume. Last time we became a Grey Warden, and we did the tower. A Logain betrayed us, and we got
The time
Morrigan.
has come to leave the wilds. Do you not agree?
Shut up.
The time has come to leave the wilds.
Have you not left yet?
Nope.
I hope you are not hanging about for some stew.
Could you answer some questions?
Questions. One would think a Grey Warden would be more interested in action.
Well, excuse me. Can I ask about your magic?
What good would it do you? You are no mage. It is sufficient that I have passed on my knowledge to Morrigan, and I pass her on to you.
Fair enough.
Like a worn dress or an old pair of shoes.
Are you still here? You cannot give them away, apparently.
Jesus. How long have you lived
Since
in the
before
wilds?
I was wrinkled and old. You may
not very
think
long.
it strange, but I was once young and beautiful, just as Morrigan is now. Yes, men desired Flemeth then, and some even killed for her.
Why are you talking in like third person, you weirdo? You don't seem very happy
I
about that.
am not, nor was I then. It dictated all that followed. But enough. You have your task to complete.
Okay. What will you do once we're gone?
Have a moment's peace for once.
Oh, excuse me.
I hear the peace of the grave is eternal.
This is the thanks I
True.
get for feeding you and
That's funny.
putting up with you for this long. Bah! May your child one day treat you the same.
Why is she being like mean? though?
Feed me, she says. Without me, I swear, she shall be caked in dirt and eating tree bark inside of a month.
You have any advice?
About the Darkspawn?
About anything really.
Then hear this. I laugh at a world full of stupid humans who ignore the Blight's
We're talking about
evil
human.
and abandon their vigilance to chase mortal goals. Remember, it is up to you to destroy the Blight. Pray not for someone else to destroy it. It will always nip at your heels.
Okay. I have no more questions.
Then we are done. Now, if you will excuse me, I have some dinner to eat.
Alright, bye, bitch. Let's go. Adventure ho. Can I talk to you?
What do you need?
You want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Nope. He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle.
Yeah, even you, buddy.
I shouldn't have lost it. Not when so much is riding on us. Not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him.
Sure, bro.
Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
They told you about. Ooh, he had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you
Yes.
to that tower.
I know. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Dwarves don't practice cremation, do they?
Nope.
How do your people honor your
Actually, I
dead?
had no idea that. We entomb our dead within the stone beneath our thags. Our way are not your ways, nor Duncan's. I'd rather not discuss it. I'll just say.
I heard about that, now that I think about it. Their spirits return to the rock, strengthening the foundation of the Tig. It sounds so strange.
Oh, well, thanks. No stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes. Maybe so, Duncan. Or maybe so, Duncan's one of your people, however, not ours. No stranger than burning your honored dead to ashes.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good
Oh.
to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Look at that. Alistair approves 5. Thanks, buddy. Alright, we're gonna go. Oh, wait. We're good, right? We're good, fellas? You ready? Alright, Dwarl, let's go. Lothering, right? That's where we're going. Oh, this map's not too big. I don't know if this is all we're gonna go to in this game, though. Wait, can I give...
The time has come to leave the wilds.
I should have read this better, but how do I give this to you? Gifts can be sold and returned to server.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Well, if she didn't like, wait.
You not agree?
Hold on. Let me save just in case. What if she doesn't like it? I think she might like this, but by the way, yeah, I'm gonna romance Morgan, 100%. She a baddie, bro. I can't help it. Here, take this.
A fine gift.
Oh, she liked it. Okay.
You
there
have
we go.
my thanks.
All right, let's go. Gather your party and venture forth. Let's go. Lothering. Oh, holy shit! There's a battle. I think that's what that means. I don't know. I don't know. Denirum.
And I expect each of you to supply these men.
That's really loud.
We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
It's your fault, buddy.
There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good.
Okay.
But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
True. Yeah, talk shit to him.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Okay, buddy. Man, fuck this guy. Look at him. Look at him running away.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
No.
Did he also do what was best for your husband,
Yeah.
Your
Talk
Majesty?
your shit, man. What's your name? Tegan? Tegan, talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit. Damn. That's a goat right there. That's what we call a goat. Alright. We're on the path. God, that looks so goofy sometimes. Oh, is this the, there's the dog that we helped. I forgot about that. Hey, buddy. Oh. Yippee! Oh, help! Darkspawn. Yeah? Okay, you're on.
No end to these blasted things!
Let's get him. Holy shit! Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn down
Now we get our dirty.
Okay, we got it. Let's go. I have to really turn on the volume. It's kind of loud. The attack volumes and stuff. He wags his tail happily in pants. Pet the hound.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
Hey,
Wonderful.
don't be
He's
mean.
not mangy.
Yeah, he's cute. I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Nope. He's happy. Good puppy. Oh, enter a name. Shit. We'll call him Thor. Yeah, dog named Thor. I think that's good. Alright, we got Thor. Alright, let's get this shit. Money.
Now's better than later.
Bro, this leader don't got money on him? Are you kidding me? Buddy, you were the leader and you ain't got shit on you? That's some bullshit. Some bullshit right there. Honestly, maybe I should put chat like in this area. The more I think about it, let me fuck with that. We'll put it like here. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. We cooked. Alright, actually, let me check something else real quick of my own thing here. My own fruition. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Gather your party and venture forth. Yep. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, fellas. Lothering. We made it.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. Led by a dwarf, oddly enough.
Why is that odd?
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Yeah. You should listen to your friend. We're not
What
refugees.
did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're all
The
armed.
toll
actually.
applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
I really should turn on the
Oh,
volume.
right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
I forget it. I'm not
Well,
paying.
I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the
Yeah.
rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey
Did
Warden?
he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
What?
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens good? I mean,
He
really
didn't kill the
good?
king.
Good
Bro,
enough to kill
Loghain
a
is a
king?
fucking dick.
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a
You
donation.
don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent
Then
donation.
take
Thank
it.
you.
Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Now, they think I'm just gonna, you know, let him live here, but,
Oh, back, are you? I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
it's time for you and your
Well,
men to leave.
we don't want trouble, so yes, we'll do that. Thank you for sparing us.
But you said these refugee types was easy pickings.
There are better pastures elsewhere, you fool. Time to go.
Bye. A knight's note and knight's locket. Fallen Templar. Oh. A note from Sir Henrik. We haven't really checked the codex. Oh, wow. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Nativi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must pursue this plan. Brother Javinti holds the key to finding the urn of secret ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Nativi lies. Excuse me. I've been to this home in Denerim and found the trail, and I'm amazed that other knights have not done likewise, unless they have. No, it's best not to be caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donal awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I found, or learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that I be informed of my fate. I pray that I complete what I cannot. Okay, so he went to deliver a message and he died. So we got more characters here. You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. Alistair was a novice Templar when Duncan recruited him into the Great Wardens, or rescued him, as Alistair would say. His mother was a serving girl who died when Alistair was very young. He was raised by Eamon Gurin, Arl Redcliffe for a time. Queen Honora. We have been given the gift of freedom by our forebears. Let's not squander it. The only child of the war hero, Logan MacTair. Honora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in 5 years, Honora Callan held the throne together. She was the one wielding the power. Oh, she is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations. Having once inspired Empress Celine of Orlaris to declare Honora of Ferelden as a solitary rose among brambles. Bellin Adukin. Oh. Third of King Idirin's children, Bellin has always been considered the last and least of his family. Trian was the undisputed heir. Yeah, I did that already, I think. I'd hope for a war like this in the tales. Our king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against the tainted god. Son of the legendary King Merrick Theron. Callan was the first Ferelden king born into a land free from foreign rule in 2 generations. Since his father's death, he'd held the throne alongside his queen Honora. He fell in the battle along Duncan and Alistair. Sir Catherine. Some of us know what an honor and loyalty are. Catherine came to Logan's service the hard way. She belonged to a poor family, and she was out doing work on the farm when she saw a man on horseback being attacked by several bandits. She rushed to his assistance and found out, belatedly, that the man she saved was none other than the great hero Logan. Though she was hardly more than a child, he took her in, offering her a position with soldiers, and she climbed through the ranks through sheer determination, becoming the commander of Merrick's Shield, Logan's elite soldiers. It was the proudest moment of her life. Oh, that must have been a girl who was like, "You gonna go back?" or whatever. The Mabari is clever enough to speak and wise enough to know not to. Ferelden proverb. Dwarl found this Mabari in the camp at Asgard. His master was killed in the wilds, and Thor fought Elf and Biden in the darkspawn battle. Thor seems to have chosen Dwarl as his new master, now seeking Dwarl for the after the battle of Asgard and warning of an impeding darkspawn attack. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and king, the Grey Wardens. Okay, we already read all this, I think. I think the only thing new He was given the almost impossible task of leading the wardens of Ferelden, a kingdom that had thrown the order out over 200 years earlier. Facing local suspicion and hostility, he set about finding recruits. He was killed in the battle against overwhelming numbers of Darkspawn and Oscar alongside Kikalian. His mother was from Interfell's free marches in Rolaris. People were everywhere and his homeland was nowhere. Arl Imanguran, nobility does not exist without obligation. We owe all we have, even our lives, to our land and our people. As a maternal uncle of King Calian, Arl Iman is one of the king's most trusted advisors. Redcliffe, while not a large or especially wealthy part of Ferelden, is a critical strategic location. The fortress guards the western pass that leads to Arlaris, as well as the major trade route with Ozamar, a well-respected man, though not the most charismatic. King Calian once said of him, "My uncle Iman is a man who everyone thinks well of when they remember to think of him at all." Okay. You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Ages ago, legend says Ban Conobar took to wife a beautiful young woman who harbored a secret talent for magic, Flemeth of Highever, and for a time they lived happily until the arrival of a young poet, Osen, who captured the lady's heart with his verse. They turned to the Chassan tribes for help and hid from Conobar's wrath in the wilds until word came to them that Conobar lay dying. His last wish was to see Flemeth's face one last time. The lovers returned, but it was a trap. Conobar killed Osen and imprisoned Flemeth in the highest tower of the castle. In grief and rage, Flemeth forth a spell to summon a spirit into this world to wreak vengeance upon her husband. Vengeance she received, but not as she planned. The spirit took possession of her, turning Flemeth into an abomination, a twisted and maddened creature. She slaughtered Conobar and all of his men and fled back into the wilds. For 100 years, Flemeth plotted, stealing men from the Chassan to sire monstrous daughters, horrific things that could kill a man with fear. These could carry riches led an army of Chassan from the wilds to strike on a Lamari tribe. They were defeated by the hero Cormac and all the witches burned, so they say, but even now the wilds whisper that Flemeth lives on in the marsh, and she and her daughters steal his men who come to near. Morgan's mother saved the last Grey Wardens from death at the top of the Tower of Yshol, but just who or what Flemeth truly is a mystery. So I think that story has to be true, or false, right? No one is born with rights to the throne. The Snake King may recommend his Okay, yeah, this is, this. Logan MacTire. It takes more than legends to win a battle. Understand this, I will brook no threat to this nation, from you or anyone. Logan was born a farmer during a time when the country was under foreign occupation. When he was still a boy, he joined the resistance, where his considerable tactical genius quickly became apparent. He became close friends with Prince Merrick, the last true heir to the Ferelden throne, and together they led the rebels to drive out the forces of the Orlesian Empire. Merrick raised his friend to the nobility, and Logan is now more of a symbol than a man. He represents the Ferelden ideals of hard work and independence. During the battle at Ostagar, he fled the field, leaving King Calian and the Grey Wardens to die. He then returned to Denirim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Honora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the Banes. Morgan, Witch of the Wilds? Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no mind of your own? Of herself, Morgan says little. She does not deny being Witch of the Wilds, but beyond that, everything about her is questioned. Her mother claims to be Flemeth. If that's true, then Morgan might well be a very powerful witch, for the tales of the daughters of Flemeth tell of twisted monster woman who can kill a man with fear. She was made to accompany the surviving Grey Wardens, a payment Flemeth said for saving their lives at the Tower of Yshol. The Baron will not bow to you simply because you demand it. Younger brother to Arl Iman of Redcliffe and uncle to King Calian, taking holds the Benarn of Rainsphere, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Callanend? Ban Tegan avoids the Denirim court except to go hunting with his nephew and rarely makes himself heard at the land's meet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. Okay. We'll do more reading later, I think. I think that's enough for now. Let's keep moving. Can I talk to the puppy? Thor. Oh. Do you see anything interesting? Oh. Wow. Thanks. Thanks, Thor. Yeah. Aha, one can never have too many pairs of pantaloons. Wow. Quest updated. What? Oh, wait. Okay. Items received. Is that actually in my inventory now? They are. These are a gift? What? Okay, I'm gonna try to give this to Morgan. I have a feeling she's gonna be pissed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save first, okay? We're gonna be very careful with this. Morgan, do you want these?
Interesting.
Oh, it went up. Can they not like it, or can they not like dislike what you give them? Whatever. She approved it. Okay. It seems like
Well,
getting there. Oh,
there
never
it
mind.
is. Lothering.
We made
Pretty
it.
as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Damn.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet,
Yes,
Alistair.
I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Wow.
Oh,
He's
I
a
get
dick.
it.
She's a dick.
This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We need to hear some news before we can decide.
But we
I
need to
think.
decide what our general plan is for afterwards, don't we? I think what Flemeth suggested is the
Check
best
out the
idea.
treaties.
These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle
So
of
we have to
Major.
call upon all of them.
I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Okay. What do you think we should do?
Go
Morgan?
after your enemy directly. Find
Yeah.
this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming,
so
and it's
that's a
not like he
terrible
has the
idea.
advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I mean, that is a bad idea, to be fair, but... Is there any way to contact the Grey
Short of
Wolves?
leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Okay. Then we need to find these
I can give you directions, if you like.
I've been exiled from Orzammar. I can't go back there.
You're going to have to. I certainly wouldn't want to go there alone.
Why? Would it frighten you? Are you afraid of dark and sunken places?
I mean,
so
we won't
mean.
have any choice. You'll be there under Grey Warden business, and the dwarves will just have to see reason.
Fair enough.
Certainly are renowned for an abundance of reason.
I hear
'Tis
you.
true.
You know, she was saying, oh, you know, talk about what can't be done. We'd be standing here for days or whatever, hours, whatever. And now she'd be like that. Where do we find
He'll be at
girl?
Castle Redcliffe, in the
Okay.
far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Okay. Where will we find the
If
Dale
we head
Shells?
eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Carlenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
Okay. I don't need any more
Then you have a plan.
directions. I'm ready to get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
I think we're gonna go to... We'll wait, but I think we're gonna go to, I guess Redcliffe first, right? I don't know. Well, let's talk to people here and see what's going on. Also, can we... So, when I did... This is like where I stopped playing last time.
What do you wish of me?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually... So, I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating here and kind of look up a guide to see exactly what to say to Morgan, because the thing is... I want to romance her, and you can pretty much do that from the get-go. So, dialogue, approval, DAO. Might as well just do it right away, because I'm be honest, I don't think the other girls are gonna be that interesting. So, okay, this is from the beginning. All right. We'll do... I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shapeshifter?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's. taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Alright. And then... That does sound like something you'd do. That's funny.
Oh? I truly doubt that children would be worth the effort. They are filthy, smelly things full of tears and snot and trouble. That said, I cannot speak for the tastes of my mother. She has, after all, lived a very lengthy time in the wilds and done many things I know nothing of.
Yeah.
Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change the other horse? Repeats branch without current phrase. Can anyone repeats branch without current phrase? And it goes to A. It doesn't really say, like, where it goes, though. This goes to A without above phrase. We're just gonna say 1, I guess. Can you change it to other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different
Oh, it's
from
gonna
my
lead
own.
me back to
One
this.
may
I
study
understand.
the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay. Can anyone become a shapeshifter?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talent.
So that means I can't because I'm a dwarf.
If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Yep. You spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually.
Listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
What other animals think of you when you're changed? Or what do other animals think of you when you changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to
That's
what they
kinda cool.
think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
If she transforms, does that mean, can she talk? like, can she talk in animal form? That'd be interesting. So wait, let me see. I guess I've never heard of magic like that before.
No, 'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Yeah, your mom's a homie. Okay. So, that's good. Such decisions
I am
need to
surprised
be
you think
reserved.
so. Still, 'tis a pleasant thing to hear.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then?
Sorry. I think your abilities sound quite useful. It does seem a little revolting, Jesus. Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled. What? What? Yeah, we're gonna, I guess, 4.
Oh, you're simply full of surprises,
Little man!
little man, aren't you? But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Jesus. Listen. New ability? Oh. What? Cool. I don't know why. Inspired by your leadership, this party member has gained a minor bonus to magic. Wow. Thanks, Morgan, for being inspired by me. Shit. Ooh, you get I didn't even you get stat boost for shit like that and abilities for having good relationships. So if I talk to her again,
I await your command.
what did we say? I'd like to ask. So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times.
Okay, well wait, hold on. Sorry.
For a time. For so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form,
Oh, I keep fucking
remaining
up
in the shadows
Sorry, I
and
didn't mean
watching
to do
these
that.
strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage,
The audio was
adorned
fucking
in
up when it did
sparkling
that.
garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones,
Aw.
and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
That's kind of cute. So you were a thief. That's interesting. To 1, to 2, to 3. Or no, I guess you can't. So I can go to 1 or A. Oh. So no matter what, you go to A or to 1. So okay. I can't imagine Plymouth
She
was
was not.
pleased.
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror
that's
and
mean.
smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Right? But you were just a child. I mean, I was gonna say, if I, by the way, I know I'm looking at a guide, but most of these options are pretty much what I would say for the most part. But you were just a
And
child.
a foolish one. Flemeth was right
Oh,
to
so
break me of my fascination.
she's not entirely wrong,
Beauty
though,
and
'cause you
love
guys
are
get
fleeting and have no
persecuted
meaning.
by- or maybe killed.
Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
And yeah, they made you stronger, didn't they? Which is, once again, probably what I was gonna say.
They did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds
Maybe
was
instead
indeed
I should
lonely.
say what I would
But
say, and
such
then
was
we'll-
how it had to
see
be.
what is the
I
answer.
find myself at times wondering what might have become
That'd
of
be
the
a good
girl
idea.
with
I
the
think that's a good
beautiful
idea.
golden mirror. But such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
I mean, you don't. Who needs the mirror, anyways? You know, like, it's just a mirror. I mean, like, we're at 36 approval. Human. Okay, let's save it, because I feel like we've been making progress here.
I await your command.
I'd like to discuss something personal. See if
We are
that
hardly
happens.
alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Why are you still here? That's terrible. Wait, this is probably terrible. Hold on. Why are you still here? Is this bad? Does this just end up bad? Oh yeah, definitely don't say that. Yeah, no, this is a terrible. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I
Jesus.
await your command.
That's terrible. So wait, let's.
So, full of questions, are you?
Yeah. You can do the grow up ones. So did you grow up in the? Did you grow up? And then there we go. Did you grow up in the?
Why do you
Imperial
ask me
Wilds?
such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
I'm curious what's wrong with that. Find out what live you be. It's my favorite way of annoying you. You can probe me anytime. That's a good one. Yeah, you know what? That's funny because that is the one you would say. Also, romance initiated if you do that. Interesting. Okay, there we go. You can probe me anytime.
Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where
Look at you,
else
mama.
would you picture me? For many
Oh.
years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In
Okay.
time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
Okay, and you remained unnoticed, but you kept going back to the wilds. I have a hard time picturing that. I would probably say, but you kept going back to the wilds? Question mark. Goes to C. Okay, so there's no real right answer. And you remained unnoticed? I guess I'll do that. Or no, I'll go back to, I'll just do what I was going to say, but you kept going back
Would
to
you
the
not do the
wilds?
same? Your world is an unforgiving and cold place. The wilds I hail from is home to me, and I a natural denizen. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
You must have looked quite the fool. Very daring, that sounds like you. I can just imagine. Were you hurt? I think the right answer is probably very daring. That sounds just like you. But I would probably say were you hurt. Okay, so where you were hurt would give you 1. And then very daring, that sounds like just like you is 2. So I'll do very daring.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who
Well,
happened to be travelling with a merchant caravan.
Alistair did that too.
He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
Interesting. That was quick thinking. What happened to the poor man? I'm supposed to be surprised you're a good liar. Probably that was quick thinking, because yeah, he wanted to like kill her technically, right? Because she's a witch, or well, no, maybe not. And that was quick thinking.
Men are always willing to believe 2 things about a woman. 1, that she is weak, and 2, that she finds him attractive.
Oh, true.
I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard.
True. Wait, how old were you?
Child's play. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not
What
that
you're
I
wearing
did not
right
have
now?
trouble. There are things about human society
You
which have
definitely look like a
always
witch right
puzzled
now,
me,
just saying.
such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Touching. I have no idea. I'm not human. True. Bro, Dwarl's that's such a savage. I have no idea. I'm not human. Like, I'm gonna say that. I don't even care if that has to be. I mean, I'm sure this doesn't matter. I'm gonna say, oh, I have no idea. I'm not
Do
human.
not speak to me of trivialities. Your culture is not so
How
entirely
do you know?
different.
You've been down
There
in
were many
my
nuances that
Ozamar or
Flemeth
whatever?
could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yeah, don't ever leave. Yeah, here you are. You can go back if you like. I guess the joke's on you then. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least. Wow, every single one of these are terrible except the bottom one. So that means the bottom one has to be right, right? I'm gonna go check. Yeah. Yeah, here you are. Oh my god, yeah, you get -4 if you go. You can go back if you like. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Well, I'm glad it worked out this way at least.
Let's ignore the entire Darkspawn threat
Well,
in the
yeah, we
presence
don't
of a
talk about
simpleton
that,
as
okay.
your only other Grey Warden ally, then. Not that I lack appreciation for the intent of your comment. Thank you. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Look at that, more improvements, man. She's getting close to that heart. She's interested. Okay. Dwarl is cooking, man. Dwarl has Riz, man.
Yes?
I hope people. So I know some people probably hate this, by the way, that I'm doing it like this. Like, oh, well, you should just answer how you really feel. Don't go. But I don't. For things like the romance options, I'm gonna do this. For the game options, like the ones that aren't so, you know, that aren't so like kind of side. This isn't like side-ish. This is important too, but the main story is more important options, I would assume. So I'm gonna like I won't look anything up for those, but for these I will, 100%, because I don't want to make it harder for me to get good relationships with them unless I don't like them. Then maybe I'll be like addicted to them. All right, I'd like to ask you something. Also, this is good
So,
for
full of questions, are
character
you?
lore. So, have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
I'm glad you think so. And you are cute when you're evasive. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. Just answer or don't. Okay, so it's either one or two. Two, she might take offense, but I don't think so. So let's look. Let's check it out. Uh, yep, it was, and you are cute when you're evasive. So we're doing that.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted
Man,
from
he's
time to time,
good for
yes,
the
by
flirting, man.
Templar fools like Alistair, which
Oh.
should tell you how successful they generally were.
Yeah, fuck you,
Flemeth
Alistair.
made a bit of a game of it, in fact.
No, Alistair,
The Templars
I'm sure,
would come
he's
again,
not
and she
like
would
that
look
anymore,
at me
at
and
least.
smile
I
and say
guess.
that the fun was to begin once more.
Fun, you found it fun. You had no trouble with them? I feel sorry for the Templars. I would probably say you really had no trouble with them. Yeah, okay. Man, you can be like a dick. I feel sorry for the Templars. You really had no
I am
trouble with them?
unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's
I
part.
guarantee she was
Or
probably just
perhaps she
amused.
was merely amused.
'Cause she's
I
weird.
will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the
Damn.
true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little
She'd
girl
use
to
you as
scream
bait
and
is
run
crazy.
and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Okay. I would wait. I didn't say what I would say. Flemeth used you as bait. Did you actually kill them all? Surely more would have followed. Probably maybe 3, but also maybe 1. I would probably say 1. Okay, none of this. These don't matter, I suppose. Interesting. I guess I'll say surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Did you regret hunting any of them men at all? What exactly is an apostate? Do you still think it was fun? They got what they deserved. So since she does not like them, so I wouldn't ask, don't you regret? Because don't you regret isn't asking, do you regret it? It's like, oh, well, shouldn't you regret it kind of thing. So that's probably bad. What exactly is an apostate? Well, that's just common sense, and she probably just answers it. It probably does nothing to your relationship. Do you still think it was fun? That probably also maybe does nothing. I'm not sure. But I would say probably they got what they deserved. Exactly, yeah. Yep, that was 100% right. I'm so smart. So they got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Yeah, like... Meaning what? We'll fight you to the end? Have you no responsibility to those around you? If I were a mage, might think the same. I agree completely, if you say so. So, if I say I agree completely, am I agreeing with them, the mages, or am I agreeing with her? Because if it's agreeing with her, I would probably say that. If I were a mage, I might think the same. That one's also pretty good, but I don't think she'd like that. And these ones are pretty shit. And if you say so is also stupid. So let's see. I agree completely. Okay. Yeah, I guess I completely agree completely. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I would have
I
said
hope you're
too.
not simply being agreeable. It would be a refreshing change. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
I like how she says that, and I just go back. Oh, look at that. More magic. More magic. More magic. I guess this is probably just more. Yeah. So, also, this is totally not how you're supposed to do this, by the way. Like, obviously, you're supposed to get more throughout the game and keep talking, but, like, eh. Eh. Let me save it. I think we have, like, one more question we can ask directly, so then we'll be done with. And then we can probably talk to Alistair for a little bit.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Is Plymouth really what she seems to be?
Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman, a powerful maleficer, a nutty old bat, human? Question mark? Probably. I don't want to say maleficer because, as she said, isn't that like an evil, like witch? I would probably say, I guess, an old woman. She probably likes a nutty bat though, because she doesn't really like her mom. So actually, I'd probably say a nutty old bat. A nutty old bat, exactly. Yep, yep. I cooked.
Sometimes I do wonder the very same thing. Tell me, how much do you know of the
I
tale?
read the whole thing.
The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I didn't even know there was such a thing. I've heard a little of it. I'm more interested in the truth. Spare me the bedtime stories. I've heard a little, I'd probably say. Or maybe I'm more interested in the truth, actually. One of those two. I'm more interested in the truth. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, spare me the bedtime stories. You get -5. So I'll do, yeah, I'm more interested in the truth. I like that way more.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
Okay. That sounds interesting, alright, but make it quick, and the point would be, no thanks. That would be interesting. Or that sounds interesting. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Is it true that she got married? Just how long ago is this? I guess I've heard this part, not true then. Just how long ago was this, I guess? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. Yes, I've heard this
The
part.
tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth,
Osen died.
My mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife. And Osen agreed.
Fucked up if true. He sold his wife to another man. Flemeth must have been angry. Seems like a fair deal. I'd probably say Flemeth must have been angry. That's what I would probably say. Because I'd be pretty mad. Oh, seems like a fair deal is the one you're supposed to say. How interesting. Why would... Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Seems like a fair deal, I guess.
Aye, it was. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement in the first place.
Really?
All would have been well had Lord
actually.
Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess.
But he's a lord.
Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
Okay, so it's pretty similar. She spoke to spirits or demons. But wasn't she married now to a wealthier man? So she truly loved Osen then. I guess, so she truly loved Osen then? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay.
That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see, chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later.
All lies.
All lies.
Of course, Flemeth would say that. Would she never evaded her? He defeated her. Even my people have heard of Cormac. Okay. So I like I always like when they give you options of like when you're not human. So I would probably say even my people have heard of Cormac. But let's see. Of course, Flemeth would say that. Yeah, -3. I would say yeah. Even my people. I like that. And they all go to the same conversation. Okay. Even my herb.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Okay. Do you believe her version? How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long? The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors? An interesting story, thank you. That sounds like hog rash. So I'd probably say, maybe do you believe her version? I think would be interesting. Ours was maybe about the having many daughters, or an interesting story, thank you. So those are my three that I would pick. I don't know which one I would pick 100% though. So let's see what they say. So, oh. Repeats branch. Oh, okay. So they all. So they all go back to it except the last two. Okay. Which is, this one's bad. Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has coloured her memories.
So
but on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
Okay. How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else.
So,
an abomination, perhaps some would say.
But she looks like an old lady.
I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal.
She bleeds.
She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself.
Oh, interesting.
The stories tell of many witches of the wilds, after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed.
I know they're
so, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Okay. Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one.
Well,
perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Don't make her mad, I guess. Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than you or I could ever hope to understand.
Interesting.
What Flemeth became is a mystery.
So the thing is,
I suspect, even to her.
So she became this demon, or this demon gave her power, and then now maybe the power's gone now, so now that's why she looks like an old woman, I guess. I don't know. An interesting story, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome.
Well, I like
Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious, nevertheless.
Well, let's see. My mother died a long time ago. There's nothing really to say about her. I love her. What else do you want to know? Keep your curiosity to yourself. His mom is dead, right? So I'd probably say my mother died a long time ago. Or maybe I love her. One of those two. Well, let's see what happens. Human noble. My mother died recently, in fact. Oh, this is dwarf. Okay. I'll just say my mother died a long time ago, yeah. I like that more.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Well, no, I guess, no, that's fair. I think that's actually a fair thing to say, yeah. So Morgan, we're at 57. She cares about me. And I think we've asked everything we could ask her, so there's only really the... Let me see.
So,
Is there
full of
new-
questions, are you?
Tell me, are you really Flemeth's daughter? Okay, so yeah, we can actually ask her this. So let's do it.
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me.
Yeah.
Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened
sorry.
man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
She was not always as old as she is now, was she? Could she have stolen you as a child? Can an abomination ever reproduce, or even? I'd probably say she was not always as old as she is now, was she? That would be what I would say. So, okay, so it doesn't matter what you say. I would say, yeah, I'm gonna say that one.
As a matter of fact, I remember her being younger once.
Oh, wow.
She had black hair, much like my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently?
Maybe the
Or
demon
are the tales of her legend only that,
made her look like
and
that.
nothing more?
I don't know.
I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though
Yeah.
I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
That's sweet of her, though. She doesn't seem very motherly. Does that mean you love her? What if you have a real family out there? Cozy family of abomination and apostates. Sound not lovely. Okay, so that one's bad. Does that mean you love her? I guess I would say. Or maybe she doesn't seem very motherly. One of those two. Okay, so yeah, she doesn't seem very motherly. Just -3. So yeah. Oh, and does that mean you love her? Is the one. Okay. That sounds good. So we'll do that. Does that mean you love her?
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me
Why not?
everything
What do
I
you
needed
mean?
to learn.
Usually
How
you
to
love your
survive,
mom.
the meaning of power,
So.
the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
Okay, I suppose that's true. Is there no place for nurturing love? Now I see where you get from. Maybe 2, but maybe 1 too. I mean, she probably likes 1, but I would probably say 2 if it was me personally. Oops. Let me see. I suppose that's true. So yeah, that one's the bad one. I can read here. I'll read you what happened. So if you read, "Is there no place for nurturing love?" It goes to if you we're romanced, 'tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love. And then you could say, "Love, no, I don't. I certainly don't want that from you," and that ends your romance. You're right. Love is so unnecessary, and that gives you +7 actually, but you still lose. You still lose one some. So overall, you don't want to go there. So we'll do, of course. Or I suppose that's true. Excuse me.
You suppose it's true? 'Tis true.
Why are you mad?
Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love.
So this one I would answer personally. And what if I did want that? Why limit yourself? I would say what if I did want that personally. So. Oh, so they're all. I guess, yeah, that would end it. So, I guess we have to do, you're right, love is so unnecessary. If the romance was not started, though, take a man such as yourself. Between us, there could be sex, lust, passion, anything else is simply a delusion. Nothing wrong with a little delusion, and that would end the conversation, but give you +4, and romance you would start. You could say, it's too bad you feel that way. It would give you +2, and then romance initiated. Thanks for the warning, +2, and then that ends it. So, I guess we're going to move on and just say, you're right, love is so unnecessary. So.
There. I am glad you agree.
Even though I
tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we?
But yeah, we got approval, and she is very close to being maxed. So, I don't think that there's going to be any more other than, so let's save. I think we can just do the real romance stuff here. So let's see though. I like to ask you something.
So, full of questions,
Nope,
are
there's
you?
nothing else. So I guess you gotta say, let's talk something about something personal.
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will.
Alright. You could just kiss her. So what do I have to do to get on your good side? You're a heartless. Okay. So you could kiss her. So what happens if you kiss her? I don't want to see. This is what I'm saying. Okay. So you could just do it. So I'm going to do that, I guess.
What's this? It is a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely.
Humor me, do you object? I'd probably say do you object. I always like that more. And I'm not going to say fine. Yeah, fine, I'll leave you be. But let's see. It doesn't matter. So we'll do you object?
Not unless you stop.
Hoochie. Wait, what? What? Did her model just like shrink? Or just... That's funny. So yeah, there we go. Morgan approves. Still care, by the way. That'd be you. That'd be you. What? 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 I don't understand though. Like, her model just went down. So, I guess there's another thing we could do about hold on, I have to find the... Yeah, what do I have to do to get on your good side? So, let's do that.
I have something for you.
Oh. Oh, wait, okay. I would say that's a little vague. Or, maybe what do I mean? What do you mean? Hold on. Let me see. I have something for you. Oh, okay. So this doesn't matter. I'll just say, what do you mean?
I mean that I have a gift for you. 'Tis a ring. Now, before you get any foolish notions, let me explain. Flemeth once gave me the ring because it allowed her to find me no matter where I went, in case I was ever captured by hunters. I disabled its power as soon as we left the wilds. Recently, however, I thought to change it. Now, I will be able to find whoever wears it instead.
It's a sweet gift, thank you. So you would always know where I am? Why do you think I want this? I'm going to say it's a sweet gift, thank you. And then I hope that just continues it. Okay.
It is not given out of sentimentality. I believe you are too important to risk. If you were captured, this ring would allow the rest of us to find you quickly.
Does it do anything else? So you're giving it to me purely out of practicality? I'm glad to see you care. No, I can't accept it. Fine, hand it over. Thank you for the gift. Okay. So I would say maybe does it do anything else? I'm glad to see you care and or thank you for the gift. So does it do anything else so I can find you if need be? I don't really know. Okay. I'll just do does it do anything else? Because that's what I would do first.
Flemeth used to say that 'twas a link between us.
So it works
one
both
that
ways.
I presumed worked both ways. I never tested it,
And that's why I
but
said
I
I'll find you.
doubt she would have lied
Or I
over
can
such a
find you,
thing.
too.
So it would mean I am linked to you as much as you to I.
I'm just saying that sounds like marriage. So I could find you if I need be.
I do not know. As I said, I never tested it. Perhaps.
Okay. I'm glad to see you care.
Now you are mocking me. Do you wish the ring or not? I am tempted to simply keep it.
So you, okay. And then thank you for the ring, yeah. Okay.
You
thank you for the
are
gift.
welcome. Perhaps it will be useful someday.
So this ring, does it have any like stats? Inspired mage, look at that. Look at that. So we got 3 of those. So Morgan is like almost max. She adores us. Oh, look how much it. Holy shit! +7, +1, +2. Okay, +7 to magic is crazy though. I mean, that's like, I guess not that. No, that's pretty huge. So can I wear this though? +2 willpower. Aw, that's sweet. I'm gonna wear it. W. All right. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Let's save it. So she just adores us now. This this episode is literally gonna be called like the one where I romance Morgan. That's literally what this is. Maybe I don't know if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I didn't do
We are
the.
hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however.
So what do I do to
You
get on
are
your good side?
already on my good side, such as it is. Or do you seek something else? Something more intimate?
I thought you didn't care about that shit, by the way. Just saying. All right, let's see. Oh wait, I guess I should give you what I would say. Hold on. I would say, I think I'm ready to move forward. Yes. This is your good side is crazy though. That's crazy. But yeah. Uh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Ready to move forward. Yes.
Oh, good to know that.
Hoochie
Let me
mama.
see. I would expect favor to come with a price. Perhaps you would be willing to pay a compliment. Is that too much?
I am brilliant and amazing. You are brilliant and amazing. Yes, it is. I'm not trying to court you. Are you joking? You're fishing for a compliment. I would probably say just you are beautiful, brilliant, and amazing. But she probably doesn't even like that, though. She probably would like the I am brilliant and amazing because it's like a joke. We'll see, though. I'll go look. Oh, but these all end it. Okay. So I am brilliant and amazing, yeah.
I suppose I did not specify that I wanted it myself, did I? Very well, then. You are on
Yay.
my good side. Best watch your step that you don't fall off.
Okay. Alright, cool. And also, another reason why I'm looking at a guide for this is because, once again, you can literally, if I accidentally romance somebody, I think Morgan would be mad. Do you say anything else? Okay. I think we did everything we can do for now. So, now we can do Alistair, but I'm going to be honest, I actually have to go do something. So I might end the stream now. I know we didn't do literally anything but talk to Morgan this episode. And next episode is probably going to be talking to Alistair, or next stream, too. I have to go somewhere, though. 'Cause that's pretty frustrating. But once, maybe if I come back early, I'll keep streaming today, later on. And if you're watching on YouTube, yeah, just know this is going to be like a really... I'll probably maybe... I should have warned from the beginning this is probably going to be a boring episode. Because I knew I was going to do this right away. Alright, but if you want to see all the romance stuff, obviously. Because I'm going to go over everything, or try to. Without spoilers. For myself. And not miss anything. But next time we're going to talk to Alistair the whole time. And probably actually do some quests. So if you're watching on Twitch, you know, please give me a follow. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. And this time we had no errors. No muted stream. No crazy muted game. Chat is there now. No one checks it in chat today, but if somebody does, they'll hopefully appear on stream. Hold on, I'll text in chat. Just for the funny. Alt tab. OBS. Where is it? Where is it? Chat. Chat is awesome. Even though there's nobody here. Look at that. Let's see it appear on the screen. Where is it? It'll be there. Oh, wait. Maybe it's because I'm not on the game screen. Hold on. Let me text that. Oh, wait. No, there it is. See, look. There it is. It took a while. Man, the delay on chat is crazy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, give me a follow if you enjoyed watching. I know today, once again, not a great episode for people that wanted action, but for a nice character episode about Morgan, you know. But yeah, all right. Bye, everybody. I'll be back later, hopefully.